Welcome back, it's your boy Kyle, and I am here just to give you a quick update on Barca, Madrid, Atletico and Real. Real Madrid. Now, nothing's happened there. No purchases, no departures. But the Gareth Bale situation. Now, I did say in my last video that I had a feeling he's going to end up staying. He's not going to go to China. He's going to end up staying, and they're going to have a situation whereas we're paying this bloke 600k per week. We just can't afford for him to sit on the bench or Zidane throw him into the reserves or Zidane, because at the moment Zidane is playing games. Like, he's trying to find excuses, and I'm getting bored of them. I'm not believing his lies. I don't believe what he's saying to be true. He's saying Bale's not fit to come to this friendly, or he's fatigued, or this, that, and another, or he's injured, or coming up with so many excuses. Bale refused to play, and come on, man. Like, what is it? Come on, man. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Like, I don't like to see a player mistreated like this. Whether they're done right or wrong, unless the wrong that they've done is huge, it's massive. Like, for example, and I don't really want to go into much details about it, but Icardi, like, he's being casted out from Inter Milan. They don't want him, even though he's a top quality striker. They're willing to let him go and say, get him off our books. But that's because of what happened in the camp and what he's done with other players and what's happened between him and some of his teammates. Like I said, I don't want to get into too much detail about it, but you can understand why they're getting rid of him, because it will cause unrest in the camp. Teammates are not on the same page as him. They don't really want to play with him or associate themselves with him because of what some of the stuff that apparently that he's done. So I can understand that, but Bale's done nothing like that. Bale's been nothing but a loyal servant to Real Madrid. He's done nothing but give his all. He's not done nothing but try his hardest. The guy comes off the bench in the Champions League final against Liverpool. Obviously not last season, because that was Spurs Liverpool, but the year before. And he comes off and scores two spectacular goals. One less spectacular than the other, because obviously it was a goalkeeping error, but two spectacular goals. One probably goal of the season in the overhead kick, and obviously his long range shot for his second goal, which was blundered by Mignolet, but it was a long range distance strike, and two phenomenal goals. And he's done this throughout his Real Madrid career, and he's come up with spectacular goals and spectacular moments. And even against Barcelona, that time where he just down the left wing and managed to keep the ball on the pitch and burst up the pitch and wrecked us. And I mean, he's done damage to us. I mean, he's done damage to everyone. And yeah, he's had his injury problems, but the way he's being treated is totally uncalled for. You sit the man down and you say, Zidane's gone back, it's all wrong. You sit the man down, much how Sarri's sitting down with Dybala and saying, look, Dybala, this is the situation. Unfortunately, this has happened, X, Y, Z, this is what's going to happen. What do you want to do about it? What are your thoughts? I don't think Zidane's even done that with Bale. I mean, the guy's just all out in the media. I think he's telling lies. Oh, he's refused to play. Oh, he's fatigued. Oh, he's injured. He can't play. He's not fit enough to play in this. Will come on his tour. Rare. All of these excuses. We don't know what to believe. What's the truth? What's not the truth? And quite frankly, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for a club of Real Madrid size. It's completely embarrassing. Just say how it is. I don't want the man here, and I don't even want to play him. It's as simple as that. Then we will all know where you stand. But the way you're trying to cushion it, it's like, okay, are you gonna play him eventually? Are you gonna give the guy a chance? Like, come on, man. Be a man about it, man. Be a man about it, man. Just own up to what you're thinking, man. Jesus Christ, mistreating the guy like this. And now Ronaldo in the situation. Obviously, he's still with going into the Chinese Super League broke down. That's not happening anymore. You got a man that's getting £600,000 a week. That's probably 2 or 3 players within the club's wages combined. On one guy. What, you can't afford for him to just sit on the bench and do nothing. You're paying the bloke to do something. You might as well play him. Bale can prove himself, and then if he does get played, you know, he can prove that, yeah, why are we trying to get rid of this guy? He is what we need. I mean, I feel for Bale, man. I honestly do. I feel for Bale. But yeah, not much has happened there. It looks like he's gonna stay. It's a sticky situation. I don't know. I can't tell which way it's gonna go. Whether he's gonna fall out with Zidane. I heard some saying that Bale's next step is to outlive Zidane. They think that Zidane's not gonna have a good, second spell at Real Madrid, and by December, January, not necessarily December, January. Obviously, he's a club legend, twice over. Once when he was a player, second as a manager, winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row. So you could say he's a double club legend. So getting rid of him is not going to be so quick. But at the end of the day, it is Real Madrid, and if you are not performing, they will get rid of you, no questions asked. But if he isn't successful, they would look elsewhere and they would say, well, Zidane's coming a second time. It looks like he's just come in and mismanaged the players and it's just not working. It's time to let him go. And they're saying if Bale can, because he's got 3 years left on his contract. He's 30 now. His contract runs up when he's 33. He's on 600k per week. There's no need for him to leave. If Zidane lasts his 1 year, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Next manager comes in, they'll say, oh yeah, I need Bale. I'm so glad Bale didn't go last season. I kind of need Bale. So that could be an option for him to outlive Zidane. But as it stands, he's just got to play his way into Zidane's heart. But that's it from Real Madrid. It's just the Bale situation, really. I mean, he's not going anywhere. Just one last thing quickly on Real Madrid, though. I did read that obviously Zidane made it known to the Real Madrid board that he wanted Pogba. Pogba was a signing that he wanted, and he said that they need Pogba. But obviously, I think that they were a bit reluctant, knowing that they got Modric, they got Cruz, Casemiro, some quality centre midfielders. They were even happy to let, I won't say happy to let, but obviously Kovacic left. He was on loan last year with an option to buy for Chelsea. They triggered that option to buy and they signed him, so that's a centre midfielder gone. And then they loaned out Ceballos to Arsenal. So that's again another central midfielder gone. But again, they feel that they're adequate in that position. Zidane doesn't think so. And I read that their pre-season, I think they've had 1 win, maybe. But it's been a very poor pre-season. A lot of losses, a lot of poor performances. Players look like they're playing like they were playing last season, and look, it's going to be another long season ahead of them. And Zidane not Zidane think, but I read that Zidane could use this as extra encouragement to the board to say, look, take your hands out your pocket, take your checks out your pocket, and go sign Paul Pogba. You can see that how our pre-season's gone. Paul Pogba will fit into this jigsaw puzzle, to fill that hole right in the middle of jigsaw puzzle. That's the main piece right in the middle, and solidify this team, and we can go places. We need him. But even if that was the case, Rooney would have to act literally right now, this second, the day, the minute, the second that this video has been recorded. They have to pick up the phone and make some calls to Manchester and say, look, listen, Woodward, Pogba, he's our man. What's the number? What's the fee? What is it going to take? Let's get this done. Because come 8th of August, when the window closes for the English clubs, for buying, not for selling, they can still sell after the 8th of August, but just for buying, their window closes. You ain't going to get Pogba, because if they sell Pogba, say Pogba was to go tomorrow, they would need to buy Bruno Fernandes and a +1. Right now it's just Bruno Fernandes. We've got Pogba, but we just need Bruno Fernandes. But now it would be we need Bruno Fernandes and someone else to replace Pogba. But if it comes after the 8th of August, no matter what you throw at them, they're not going to sell because they can't replace him. They can't replace Pogba. So you literally got a couple of days to sign him to give Man United some time to find a replacement. So yeah, your window closes like 3rd of September, but you're working on Premier Division time, and Premier Division time is 8th of August. And once that window closes, no big player leaving from the Premier Division. Ain't happening. So yeah, I don't think Pogba's deal's gonna happen either. So that's pretty much it for Madrid.